Okay, so tonight I am doing a quick overview of my DPMS 3G2 rifle. This is a 3-gun rifle. It's called the 3G2 because it's the second iteration of DPMS's 3-gun rifle. It's a 16-inch stainless steel barrel. It's got a Michelak compensator on it, which I really like. It's got a Magpul STR stock on it from DPMS. It originally had a Hogue soft rubbery grip, which I do not like, so I went ahead and opted for the Myad. I do like the Myads for the adjustable back strap, and if you've never seen a Myad, then it also has a little storage compartment in it with a little bottle that you can put CLP in and have spare CLP on you at all times. So it also came with a Jaypee single stage trigger in it. That was pretty good. I liked the Jaypee trigger, but I went ahead and opted for a CMC trigger, mainly because it's a drop-in trigger and I can swap it out, in just no time flat. And I do have another CMC trigger that I do swap with it pretty regularly. I have the straight bar version of this same trigger, 3.5 pound single stage, that I do swap between this and another AR of mine. And I just like having that flexibility and being able to do it in just no time at all. Instead of messing with springs and fiddling with springs whenever I want to change triggers. So I like this rifle. It's a fairly decent rifle. Obviously it's made really well. I've put lots of rounds through it. I really don't have any complaints with it other than I think it's too front heavy. I think the DPMS rail that they put on this is just, it's kind of obsolete. It's too heavy. It's too bulky. It's not up to speed with the rest of the industry out there. Everybody's making really lightweight, really strong stuff to keep the weight off of the barrel. And I think if you're going to have a 16-inch barrel, especially 3-gun rifle, it does not need to have that much weight over the barrel. It just is very unbalanced. It's way too barrel heavy. So the reason why I'm building a new upper, which I talked about a little bit in my previous video, the reason why I'm building it is because I just feel like if I'm going to have that weight out there, I might as well have an 18-inch barrel. Have a longer gas system, softer recoiling, more accuracy, and just it makes sense to have an 18-inch barrel. Mainly all the 3-gun guys do it, but it just makes sense. And I don't know why DPMS went with the 16-inch barrel when everybody else does an 18-inch barrel. And for reasons too. It's not like that. It's just like, oh, everybody goes to an 18-inch for no reason. No, it's for accuracy and just softer recoil, faster follow-up shots. This gun does not recoil all that bad, but I'm curious to see how it stacks up against an 18-inch barrel. Everybody says that 18s, just recoil so soft, and there's nothing that beats a rifle length gas system. So we're about to find that out. I did have the Magpul backup sights mounted on it, though I did find in this configuration with them so close together that they were pretty much useless. Being so far away from your actual eye, it was hard to acquire a good sight picture and sight alignment quickly. And with the Vortex on there, the thing is pretty well bulletproofed. I don't expect ever having a problem out of that Vortex. So I just went ahead and took them off. I still left the rail sections there just in case I ever want to go back to it. But for now, just going to leave the sights off of it. If I feel like putting them back on my new rifle, I don't know. We'll see. But for now, they're going to stay off. I just think they're kind of useless. I see a lot of 3-gun guys running them, and I see a lot of 3-gun guys not running 45 canted sights. It's, I guess, just personal preference. So anyways, let's get into the guts of this thing real quick. Okay, so I mentioned the trigger, CMC, single stage drop-in, and that is the Jaypee silent captured spring. Went to that just kind of on a whim. Looked like a good idea, so I did it. I'm really surprised at how well it performs. The springing noise that you would normally get in a mil-spec style buffer system is just gone. This thing recoils absolutely silently. You cannot hear it when it recoils. The other thing is too, because of the way it is designed, I believe that there's a lot less friction going on inside of that tube. There's just nothing touching the inside of the tube, and if it is, it's the stainless steel weights that have a little bit of lube on them, and it's a lot less friction. It's going to give a lot smoother recoil. So far I've been really impressed with it. My only gripe is that getting it apart, I almost rounded the head of the bolt, but you know, I think they used red Loctite at the factory, and it was just a bear to get off. So, but otherwise I've been really impressed with it. It's a good piece, money well spent. And there's that Magpul SCR stock again with the, I don't know if I got that good on camera or not, but it has that little storage tube inside of it. Little place for, I don't know what you'd store in there, but another little storage place. I could really take it or leave it, but I mean, it's cool that it's there. Okay, moving on, we've got it's a Jaypee full mass operating system bolt-in bolt carrier. It's a stainless steel bolt that's very, very slick. Carbon just does not stick to this thing, for one thing, and then it's just, compared to a mil-spec bolt, feeling them in your hands, it's just, a mil-spec bolt just does not compare to this thing. Before buying it, all my research said everybody was like, you know, this thing feels like it's on roller bearings every time that you pull the charging handle back. And I gotta say it's true. It's not hype. It's very much so true. It's smoother than any nickel boron bolt that I've felt, that I've played with. I've never owned one, but I've shot them and I've played with them. This thing is smoother, and yeah, it's expensive, but I believe it's money well spent. I have not had a single problem out of it, and I just love it. That's all I can say about it. I don't miss that $400 that I spent on it. Honestly don't. Here you got just, you know, plain Jane charging handle with an extended latch. I could really take this or leave this. I don't care for all of the extended latch deals and, you know, ambidextrous this and oversized that. To me, this thing just catches on gear. It catches on belt loops, molly loops, slings. It catches on freaking everything. And I just don't like it. I don't understand why everybody will go out and spend so much money on a flashy charging handle when it's really not needed. I ran a mil-spec charging handle for years and years and years on a service rifle, and I just don't care about this. That means nothing to me. I don't, but whatever, it's fine. I may or may not get rid of it at some point for a normal mil-spec one. But anyways, that is the rifle in a nutshell. So far, no malfunctions with it. Even when it was in the normal mil-spec internal setup, no malfunctions with it. The only thing that I did have a problem with was this guy. When I very first installed it, the buffer tube was just a little bit too short to operate it. So I had to back the buffer tube out one full turn and delete the little plunger. But that's, from what I've read, that's actually pretty common with these. But it was worth it for me. I like the setup. I have no regrets, other than the fact that it's a 16-inch barrel, which I'm shortly about to change. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. Gonna go ahead and wrap the video up. Just slap this guy back together. And there you have it, DPMS 3G2.